Hey, everybody. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Here we go. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Along with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce will be with us courtside. Screen by Durant. Brown. Great D that time from Holmgren. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Flying high, Ausar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
To the paint. And stolen by Holmgren. And they're pushing it up. Grimes with the ball. Pass to Young. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Robinson. Seattle on offense. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, I did have a chance to talk with head coach Quinn Snyder. Coach thinks that they can push Chet Holmgren out of the comfort zones, and he's okay with making him a jump shooter. He said on the perimeter, he may as well be any shooter. We can guard that. Once he's on the inside, though, the advantage is his. So we have to prevent that as much as we can. Back to you, Brian.
Allie, thank you. Grant, is it fair to call Kevin Durant one of the most unique players we've ever seen?
Without a doubt, B.A., most definitely. The blend of size and perimeter skill, unprecedented. KD able to rise up and score over most any defender.
Outside Young. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson.
The crisp mechanics of Young on display there. A guy who has his shot down cold.
Pass to Knipple. Oh, it's stolen away. Grimes with the ball. He's picked up by Brown. And down it goes. 2 points. Young's got 5.
Well, look, when he gets space, there isn't a lot you can do to stop Trae Young.
Outside Durant. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
And that's 2 awful trips in a row resulting in turnovers. The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
Thompson. Fires the 3. Great D that time from Brown. Seattle trails by 5. The kick to Durant. Jacks up a 3. Sarr pulls it in.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Thompson's shot is off.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
And the foul called on Chet Holmgren. That's his first foul.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
Now here's Brown. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. Blocked.
What I like about Sarr as a shot blocker, he can do it anywhere on the floor.
First personal foul.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Here's Thompson, giving them some good production, putting up just around 16.5 points a game.
When you're in tight quarters, that can be an awkward pass to make. Well, Sarr is already used to attracting defensive contact, and this time he manages to finish right through it.
Now here's Durant. Yet to see a basket. Can they get it? And it's good on the layup.
Durant just going to work inside, outsmarting the defense and getting the close-range look.
Here's Thompson. Pass to Sarr. Robinson with a steal. Outside Durant. Here's Knippel. And here's Robinson. He's covered by Holmgren. Just 5 to shoot. There's a screen by Kamara. For 3, Robinson. Sarr pulls it in. .116 left in the first quarter. Now here's Thompson. Pass to Holmgren. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Robinson. Seattle trails by 5. Here's Knippel. Outside Durant. Fires from deep. Drills it from deep. Durant's got 5 now.
Yeah, smooth and focused. KD is so polished, so prolific.
Pass to Young. 4-3. Drops in the 3. Young's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Overall, this quarter, he's getting good looks, and he's taking advantage.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Thompson right side. Ooh, Durant with some nice D.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
9.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Yeah, they gave the other team no time to breathe. Every time they got the ball, they were off to the races. And you see how effective this aggressive mindset can be.
Up top, Durant. Shoots over Thompson. And he hits the jumper. Durant's got 7 points. And Grant, in recent years, we've seen the pace of the NBA game increasing.
Yeah, it stagnated in the 90s, but it is back. We're still not at the frenetic pace of the 1960s when we'd see over 120 possessions a game, but the efficiency is at an all-time high.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks a lot, guys. Trae Young is getting recognition for his playmaking. He said, I've been top 5 in assists since I've been in this league, but I've been able to score so easily. People consider that selfish at times. I'm not even worrying about what people gotta say. I know what I do. Brian?
Tuning out the noise. All right, Allie, appreciate the report.
Yeah, the defense making it way too easy for Holmgren. Gotta push him farther out than this.
Well, he's such a natural talent, has all the skill needed to produce at a high level.
Pass to Thompson. And there's the drive. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
The athleticism of Thompson showing up right there. I mean, just explosive off the bounce.
Here's Brown. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Blocking foul.
And there's a call on Quentin Grimes. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Pass to Knippel. There's the double team with Sarr. Seattle moving the ball around. For three. Sarr pulls it in. Here's Young. No good, off the front rim. Seattle trails by 4. All right, Grant, when we talk about the range Trae Young possesses, just how dangerous can this guy be?
Well, when he's on, he's a nightmare matchup for defenses. Once he crosses half court, he's a threat to score, which in turn really helps open up the floor for everyone else on his team.
First personal foul.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
Seattle's shooting their first free throws tonight.
Yeah, the most impressive thing about Durant's career is his efficiency as a scorer. Given the amount of defensive attention he draws, it's quite impressive.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Out to the right wing. The fader. And it's Edey missing. Over to the left wing. From deep, Sarr gets the three to fall. Sarr's got 5.
If that jumper could become a consistent option for Sarr, he's going to be a dangerous player in this league.
Knippel with the bucket.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
There's Young with the 3. Ooh, Durant with some nice D.
Well, so far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this quarter.
Down low. Edey, that's good. And Seattle leads by 1.
Well, when Edey gets strong inside positioning like there, just let him go to work because he can overpower defenses.
Now here's Grimes. Set it up with a fake, but it's offline. Back to Brown. A minute 6 left in the first half. 6 to shoot. To the middle. Edey. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. And it's a 3-point Seattle lead.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
To the inside. Edey with a steal. Now Durant. He's got 10. Pass to Knippel. Inside. Here's Edey. And the dunk by Edey.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a balance.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
That's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shots.
They're really settling into a nice rhythm now, starting to gain the upper hand.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
The visiting team.
And so we've reached the end of the first half of play. Seattle out in front. They're up by 8. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books.
Well, you got to be able to finish stronger than that, but credit the defense for doing just enough to throw him off.
Five to shoot. From behind the arc. Robinson. Great positioning on the putback.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Outside Grimes. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Here's Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy just never lets up.
Yeah, they're not pulling any punches here. Even the guards are attacking the basket.
Back to Burks. To the paint. Here's Robinson. And the layup is good off the glass. Robinson's got his second bucket.
They've settled into this game. You can see the offense is on fire.
Yeah, and that is key for them. Continuing to build out this lead. That halftime break didn't seem to do them any favors, starting off the second half with 3 straight misses.
Now here's Robinson. Pulls up. And Grimes pulls it down. And he commits the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Substitution on the court.
Pass to Young. Now here's Jackson. Back to Young. Now Jackson. To stop the run. Nails it from 3. Jackson's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Stan, there's always a lot of attention on Trae Young. What do you think his defining quality is?
Well, look, Brian, he's one of the premier facilitators in the NBA. Not many players have the timing he does. Whether it's a lob or off the bounce, his passes find the mark.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Commissioner Adam Silver talked about tweaking the game. He said analytics takes sports in a certain direction because it's a coach and GM's job to win, and they'll do everything they can to do so under the existing rules. It's on us to adjust because we're also looking at the aesthetic appeal of the game. Brian, back to you.
Thank you very much for the report, Allie.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Screen by Robinson. For 3, Durant. Sinks the tray. Durant's got 13.
Yeah, the single-minded focus of Durant on offense is all about getting buckets, no distractions. One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Now here's Durant. Pass to Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Precise delivery on the pass. Led him perfect.
And here's Young. The 3 ball. Knipple with the rebound.
Yeah, those shots from him are certainly not helping their case.
Outside Durant. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one on Young.
Courageous play inside by Durant. Just absorbing the foul and still putting up the shot.
And he sinks the second. .149 left in the third. Pass to Hield. Thompson outside. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, it'll be fun to watch Ausar Thompson develop over his first few years in the league.
Seattle making a switch here. Good on the second one. Seattle on offense. They're on a 14-4 run. Pass to Knipple. Over Sarr. Knipple, no good. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Seattle.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
Another thing they're doing well tonight is shooting from long distance. All game long, they've been finding openings at the perimeter.
Back to Thompson. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
When you're trying to cut into a lead, you can't afford that kind of mistake.
Yeah, that's just a lack of focus. Plays like that can really frustrate a coaching staff.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Yet no hesitation from the veteran Hill. A dangerous scorer in these catch-and-shoot situations.
And yep, it's good.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Pass to Jackson. Thompson left side. Shot's good by Sarr. Sarr's got 7 points in the game.
You know, Sarr,
Whoa!
Oh, sweet move. B.A., forget about attempting the long-range three to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. And there's a pick. Brown. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution.
And so it's Seattle in control with a 16-point advantage.
The visiting team, 35. Come on, fans.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Seattle leading by 16. Outside Durant. Sarr pulls it in.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Third personal foul. First team foul.
And here's Young. Driving inside. And it's blocked by Edey.
Well, with that reach, Edey makes guarding the restricted area look effortless.
Outside Durant. Launches a three. He drains it. Made half his shots. He's 5 for 10 now.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
Here's Brown. The putback. Here's Edey. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Sarr a screen. Young with it. He's picked up by Brown. And now we've got an intentional foul. And for the better part of a decade now, the league allowing players to wear any sneaker color. It's catching on, Stan. What color are those you're wearing? Is that lime green?
Well, Brian, you know I've always been known for my fashion sense. I'm something of an icon, and when I come on camera, people are watching because they want to know what the next fashion trend is. So yes, tonight these are lime green. Tomorrow, We'll just have to see.
Healed from outside. Seattle pulls it in. Next up, they'll face the Nuggets in Denver. And that starts a 4-game road trip for them. Grimes into the lane. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set. Well, coming out of the half, he's been much more aggressive, helping them space the floor.
Pass to Grimes. Well, officials have never been under greater scrutiny, so development is key, Grant. And I read now they have a training app refs can use on their phones.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen the players leveraging electronics to train smarter, and it's great to see the officials making use of technology as well.
For three, and again, Seattle with a triple.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Young way outside. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Outside Durant. Let's go with a three. Oh, he gets it to go. 7 of 13 now.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answers.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Third team foul.
Poke loose. Outside Kamara. Pass to Brown.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Jams it in off a great move.
How about the elevation from Brown there? He really gets up quick to throw it down.
And there's the call on Christian Brown. That's foul number 2 for him.
4th team foul.
Left side Young. Pass to Sarr. Looking to win the run. And finished off by Sarr.
Elevates and detonates the one-hand stuff.
Picture perfect. Stolen by Young. And they're running. Comes up. And finished off by Sarr.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
To the left wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the dunk by Edey.
Yeah, nice pass. Knipple with the high basketball IQ. He just knows how to generate offense.
Yes, it's good. Sarr's got 12 points in just the second half.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Screen by Durant. There's the three. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall. They're on a little run right now, but I'm wondering, where was this energy earlier?
Yeah, it's so frustrating as a coach when it takes your team this long to get into a rhythm.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Mitchell. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Mitchell double team. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Coffey. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. So we see Seattle get the win here, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what,